Hey guys, Rhett here. What's going on? At my client Joseph and Amy's fourth Section 8 rental property, guys. They bought this house for about $35,000. It needs $87,000 in rehab. Huge project here. Now, we're doing everything. So you name it, we're doing it. It's getting all new HVAC unit, all new flooring. It's went from a 3-bedroom to a 5-bedroom. We're adding a bathroom to this house. It's getting a full replumb of everything inside the entire house. New sewer line, all new water lines, new drain lines, everything. It's getting a full electrical rewire, which has already been done, which we'll point out. So there's no power in this house. Windows that are not in yet that we've ordered are boarded up. So it's a little bit dark in here. So bear with us, okay? Because I really want to show it to you guys. I want to show you what the BRRRR method is in its entirety, which is the definition of this house. Adding a ton of value. We're hoping to get somewhere in the ballpark of between 130 and 150,000 out of this, which will be between 30 and even 40% return on invested capital through the BRRRR method, guys. This is so doable when you use the right teams who understand how to build Section 8 units, how we go about doing these things the right way. So guys, please, if you want to do this and you don't have a team, don't do it. You're going to lose money. If you want to do it right and you want to do it with the right people, send me an email in the description below. We'll do it. Doesn't matter if the project is small, medium, big, or huge. There's nothing that we can't do, and I want you to do it right. I want to make sure that you're making money doing this, okay? These things are very intricate, very easy to make mistakes. So it's so important to make sure that when we do it, we know what to look for, and more importantly, how to build these units out the right way, okay? So we're gonna walk through it. We're gonna do our best. You don't have a ton of visibility in a lot of rooms, but we're gonna make it happen. So guys, walking through here, we're still very much in the mechanical phase, so plumbing and electrical. It's been fully rewired. We're waiting on a final sign-off from electrical, and all the plumbing is in the middle of getting ripped apart. There is a huge trench in the front yard and the backyard for the brand new sewer line that's getting laid as we speak. So here's our living room. You walk in the front door, we have our living room right here, okay? And then right off of this first hallway, you have bedroom number one, or bathroom number one. So this bathroom is a full gut rebuild. As you can see what the floor looks like. We have to redo this flooring system down here. You have new electrical that you can see that's just been installed. Some of those new wiring from in the crawl space. This floor is gonna get reset. Obviously brand new floor. We'll put brand new tub, brand new shower, vanity, and flooring, of course. This room is gonna be great, and it's a nice guest bathroom, but a full bath at that as well. Off of this hallway, you've got 2 bedrooms. One here right at the front and one right next to it. You'll see every outlet box is brand new, all brand new wiring, okay? And every single outlet, every single switch, everything absolutely brand new, new 2024 code. Same here, guys, 2024 code requires all of your fire and smoke detectors to be wired. So anytime we do full rewires of homes, they have to have wired, connected smoke detectors. And then of course we have our light fixture, which will be in the center of the room, all brand new. Everything, every wire in this house is brand new. Very expensive, very worth it. So out of here, we walk into our next bedroom, okay? So this is bedroom number 2. This is one of the windows that we're waiting on. This is one of the windows that we're waiting on. So we have these boarded up, that's why it's dark. Here are the 2 bedrooms that you have off the front of the house. Now, this originally was a door going into another bedroom, and that was all there was in this whole house. This is going to be walled off, and we're gonna get rid of this, okay? So this is not gonna be here. This is gonna be separate from everything else in the house. Now, as we walk through, back through the living room, we're gonna enter the kitchen. It might get a little dark here for a minute. So here's our kitchen. We're doing all brand new countertops, updating all of these cabinets and everything in here. And of course, all new plumbing. Everything in here is gonna be all brand new. We'll do all brand new plumbing in here and all brand new electrical that's already been set up. So really nice. You'll have all of your, originally you had one outlet right there, not anymore. Now, new code, you have an outlet every few feet, which will be really, really nice and convenient for whoever moves into this house. So originally, guys, this was a walkthrough into a big living room. This entire thing will be redone and will seem like it was here forever. So then we walk into the rear of the house. So the rear of the house here opened up into a huge living area, and it was a total waste of space. So what we decided to do was take a 3-bedroom, turn it into a 5-bedroom, and that's exactly what we did. So as you can see, all brand new framing for bedroom number 3. Right here, we got our new closet. This is on the back side of the kitchen. So this will all be painted up and look really, really good. You can see all the brand new electrical here, and code for brand new electrical on these rewires. Outlets every certain amount of feet. You have outlets going to that back wall, outlets coming to this wall, and then of course all the framing. Like I said, you have the new light fixture here, and you have the new smoke detector, which are going to be required in every single bedroom. Otherwise, we can't get our final electrical sign-offs. So new light switches here as well, followed by an outlet there. Now, that's bedroom 3. On the back side of this wall, we have a new bedroom as well, and this is bedroom number 4. So bedroom number 4, brand new closet, as well as the back side of that wall that you just saw with the electrical outlets on this side. Brand new doors, closet doors. You have our actual hallway doors in the hallway. All new framing here. We'll frame all this up. We'll frame all this up, okay? People ask me, they say, Rhett, how come sometimes when you guys frame new walls, you're not framing with drywall, you're using plywood and wood like this? The answer to that is, this is more expensive. It's more expensive than drywall is, but it's unbelievably durable. So when we do turnovers in these houses, we don't want dings and drywall damage and problems. We want to build units that are very, very resistant to turnover, but also look very nice. They look the same. If I told you to look at a wall that's drywall and a wall that's made of wood, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. But when your kid's playing baseball in the house and shouldn't be, and throws a ball and it hits the wall, instead of going through it, now it just bounces right off, okay? And it still looks really good. So we're not sacrificing anything, we're gaining something. So that's one of the reasons why we do that, okay? And of course, the circumstances will decide what we do, but we do that a lot of the time. So that's bedroom 4, and then lastly, bedroom 5. Now bedroom 5, we got a sneak peek of, as you guys can see, we're still waiting on some windows, and that bottom board is gone. So this was that wall, or bedroom 2, that we're going to wall off. So this is that door right here. So we're getting rid of this, okay, walling this off. Bedroom number 5 will be super isolated from that front, but also you have a big walk-in closet. And you can see as there on the right, on the bottom right, all that plumbing is exposed as we're replumbing this whole house. So really nice and really large. And then the back of this house has nowhere to go to the bathroom. You don't want to go to the front of the house to use the shower and to use the restroom. So what we did is we're building redoing this entire bathroom in here. So everything in here is going to be brand new. New tub, new shower, new toilet, new vanity, all new plumbing, all new electrical, everything there. And then this is actually really good for you guys to see too, come in here. So we have the ability to redo a utility room like this. It's always really, really nice, because what we can do is we can create a room that's separate for washer dryer hookups, for your water heater, and keep it away from everything else. So that's what this room is. So everything is going to be new in here. You'll have your washer dryer hookups right here. You'll have your water heater back here, and it'll be away from everything else. It's not going to take up valuable space in the house, which is important. And then lastly, guys, and all this will be covered. We replace this. This is going to be the new subfloor. Originally, this was a big hole in the ground, so that'll be the new subfloor that when we put down LVP, it'll cover all that up. But this back of the house, you just open the door originally, which is right here. You open this door up and you were in just a humongous room. Now you walk in, you'll have a little mudroom area right behind you, and you'll have a hallway where it then can bring you into the house. So you come in from outside, you could park in the back. It's all torn up right now and that door is bolted shut, so I can't open it. But you park in the back, you can walk right up here, you have everything you need. You've got a mudroom area. If your clothes are dirty, you can bring them right in the laundry room, and you can come out, in and out through the back half of the house, and it's natural. It's not weird or strange. And it was very strange when Joe and Amy bought it. So guys, I couldn't be happier for Joe and Amy. And you know, this is what we do every day. So when you see how these homes change, and over the years you see how we are changing neighborhoods, there's nothing like this, I'm telling you. It's so amazing being a part of something so much bigger than yourself. And we're putting people in units like this and literally changing the course of so many families, because the product we're putting out is so much better. You don't hear a lot of times people doing full rewires, full replums, adding value, and not just throwing things together to put tenants in units. That's why when this unit's done, we'll have a laundry list of people that want to move in here. And guys, you know, it's doable if you have the right people in your corner. If you want to be like Joe and Amy, send me an email. We'll get started. We'll do this together, and the next video will be of you. We'll see you next time.